Hello, hello. I believe I'm live now. Looks like it. Cameron Jablonski, hey man, how you doing? Outright Fight 45, hello. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, Cameron, I was kind of like, okay, is Clut something I don't know? Ah, Hawk. Braden. I think I see a pattern developing in your names there, Hawk. Okay, good, I'm live. So tonight, I kind of want to get some races going. I've been doing some races with some guys on Mixer while they're live streaming. I've just been joining in. Jake Rawls, how you doing, man? And been having a lot of fun, even though dirt, like street racing is not really my thing. I'm more into the dirt stuff. But been doing some Goliaths and all. So I'm going to take a car here and just kind of, I think I'm just going to practice with Goliath. Now, I did just get this. Just won it in a super wheel spin a minute ago, so I kind of need to do some building on this car here. Braden, I'd love to start earlier. Right now, I'm working 10-hour shifts at my job, and I have just enough time to get home, eat supper, get out here and turn everything on. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. In the future, when things change, yes, I will. And actually, I'm also thinking about doing a Forza Horizon 3 live stream and kind of mixing that up on like a different day of the week. So I do not have Motorsport 6. Yes, I do use Elgato. I think it's a HD60 if I remember. What car was I going for here? Let's go for the McLaren. There it is. The Cena. 7, yeah, I do have Motorsport 7. To be honest with you, I played it for a few hours, live streamed it a couple times, and I just kind of fell out of love with it pretty quick. So let's see here. I've actually got another design for this car I want to put on it, another paint scheme. So how many of you guys, now that I'm actually scheduling live streams, how many of you are actually seeing that and that's how you know to be here now? Is it like, is that actually working, or is that just something like a coincidence? Looks like my liveries are not showing up tonight. Lovely. Okay. I've actually got, if I can get into it here. Okay, cool. Let's get, well, let me. I did a livery for this car that's flat black with flames. And I'm planning on going back and making 2 other liveries. I'm going to do one that's just my traditional clutch trick with all the bright colors. And then I'm going to do one that's a WYOTECH livery, which is what I started on here with all the bright, or with the red. So let's see here, clutch trick, flames. So we'll load this for tonight. Now, I'm doing open lobby. Anybody that wants to join in and do a little bit of racing or play some games, just hop in. Friend me on Xbox, and then just send me a message. I'll get you invited in here. So how many of you still kind of enjoy playing Horizon 3? Because I'm thinking I actually enjoy doing the live streams on Horizon 3 quite a bit, and I'm thinking about going and doing, kind of going back and keeping that alive for a while. So I've got a few wheel spins to get through here, looks like. Let's knock this out here too. So first we win a beautiful white hat with pink hearts or something like that on it. So you prefer the Horizon 4 then there, outright? I'm kind of mixed because there's things about Horizon 4 I love, but things I don't love. Let's do this the fast way. 60,000. Ooh, pink pants. That's not too bad. We'll work with that. Ooh, the Anglia. I like those actually. 10,000. 90,000. That's okay, Outright. I appreciate you adding me as a friend, though. Hey, got a Viper we can come back and build. I'm really bad about watching my separate screen. You see my camera here? I've got a screen to the left of it and a screen to the right of it. The one on the right is the one that is going to pop up and let me know if someone has subscribed, and I'm really bad about it. So if you subscribe while I am live streaming, just let me know in the comments, and that way I'll give you a shout out. Airport infection is probably my favorite thing on Horizon 3 as well. Cash register horn. I don't know where all these wheel spins came from, actually. Ooh, a pink hat. I'm getting a lot of pink stuff tonight. What's up with that? Ooh, Horizon Edition car. I'll take those any day. $110,000. 100,000. Can I get over 3 million credits here? Aztec Parka? What the heck? Hawkhawk, you might be. You're probably the longest running active subscriber that still gets on here at times. You were here pretty early. The super van. I am working with the local business on getting some stickers made. I basically told them, you know, I've got the artwork ready. I'm ready to pull the trigger. And they're another business that buys stickers for their own stuff. So when they decide to make their next purchase, I'm going to go in with them so we can get a bigger discount and get us a bunch of Clutch Trick stickers here. So some of those I'll be giving away, some of them I'll be selling. I haven't really decided yet. Ooh, let's get a good car. I saw that Hoonigan pop up. I wanted it. 30,000. Rare thumbs up. Linty Graff has joined in. Yeah, you were way down there and one of the first ones. So. Rare honk horn. It literally said honk is the sound, and it was rare. Ooh, blue shoes. Blue suede shoes, I think, actually. Classic top hat. I'm not going to wear that. The Javelin AMX. Really? Why is that even a thing? 120,000. Outright started following right around 1,000 or below 1,000 subscribers. Cool. You know, I just need to be more steady with this channel. I know we've got some ideas and some things that can make it grow. It's just a matter of doing it, you know. But I work full time. I got a wife, 3 kids, dog, you know, all this stuff. I'm not making excuses. It's just I can't get out here like a lot of full-time YouTubers and just work all day. You'd be surprised what it takes for some of these videos. Now, a live stream doesn't take so much, but for example, the video I just posted of the speed paint, actually, where I speed painted the Hoon truck, there's probably 4 hours worth of work in that video. Yes, actually, I was monetized at one point, and then when they did the big monetization apocalypse, adpocalypse is what they called it, I was demonetized during that. But I want to really focus on building a good brand. I want people to appreciate what I do and like it more so than make money. So that's kind of my drive right now. I'm thinking I might do my Horizon 3 live stream during the weekend, possibly. Look, I've already earned another wheel spin. What was up with that? So I'm not sure. I'm kind of flexible right now. I've just kind of picked this Tuesday night live stream because on the days when I was trying to live stream every day, it seemed like Tuesday was usually a pretty good one. Sunday night was a really weird one that seemed to be good. Fridays and Saturdays seem to do very poorly. I think everybody else has something else going on in life and they don't really want to sit down and play games with some old guy like me. So I've been working on this Cena. I really like it for the most part. Let's head over and do a couple laps of Goliath with it. I'll set a group route because I did see Linty Graff jump in with us here just a second ago. Yeah, YouTube's a bit difficult to deal with sometimes. And I'm not really to the point of debating yet, but the thoughts crossed my mind of doing videos on YouTube but live streaming on Mixer. I like a lot of facts I see about Mixer, but every time I live stream on there, I get absolutely 0 views. So that kind of takes away some of the fun. It's the first time I've seen traffic ghosted like that. That was different. I know you would, Hawk. And I would love if it could be my full-time job to just live stream. That would be so awesome to just do this stuff all day long. I'm actually thinking about making a video. I've got to get permission. A video to show you guys where I work, what we do and stuff. I think you might like it. Let's see. Let's see if we can get some other players in here. Goliath, let's go to... Can I go to my custom events? Yeah. Thing I find difficult with Horizon 4, among others, is you used to be able to have so many more people get in and play with me, but here it's just kind of like you're on your own, and occasionally you'll get a convoy built up, but not very often. Are you referring to like one of the McLaren 720s? Because I think I did just win one. Okay. So I think I actually just won one of those, but I haven't touched it yet. If it's the fastest, then I'll come back and work on it. This Cena is pretty dang bad. Now, I'm not real good at asphalt racing on here. The rally racing is kind of my thing, but I'm really trying to get better at this. So far on Goliath with this car, I ran an 809. Now, when I'm live streaming, I probably won't do that well, because I have a tendency to screw up more when I'm talking and paying attention to comments and stuff. So I'm going to try to zone out here and do as well as I can. Look like Linty Graff grabbed a Subaru 22B. He's going to be struggling there probably. Not the regular. I'll have to check and see which one it is I have. I'm not sure. I just happened to notice a couple of new McLarens in my garage that were not there before. And there's the first. Woohoo, almost missed that turn. Done quite a bit of tuning on this thing. Not a big fan of this Goliath compared to the old Goliath on Horizon 3. This area in the city here really causes me to do a lot of wrecking usually. Especially once I start getting in the flow and I'm flying, I'm going really fast and doing good, I start hitting stuff. Some of these curves are a little bit difficult. Okay, Hawk, we'll see you when you get back. Oh, that's a mistake. Oh, that was a big hit. So I'm kind of trying to work on my Goliath times. I'm not trying to, you know, get like a super low, better than everybody else time, but I just want to do well. That was pretty nasty wreck. I would say that pretty much is the end of a good time for this lap. Maybe we can still get in some decent practice though. Some of these turns switch back fast enough on you. I've just got to get used to that. I'm not used to going one way hard and then back the other way without some kind of drifting involved. Trying to get the car to actually stick and grip is a whole different ballgame. One minute it sticks, the next minute it doesn't. Whoa, that sucked. That basically didn't help me at all. I'll take my time here. Looks like Linty just passed me. His little Subaru. If I could manage to stay on the road, I'd probably get a better time. I'm thinking anyway. We'll work on that. My first car to try using for Goliath turned out to be a total disaster. It was the Porsche 918 Spyder. That thing, no matter how much I try to tune it and get it dialed in, it's just not wanting to stay on the road. It's too beastly. The Cena is a lot more controllable. I can tune it to where it actually sticks to the ground, actually works like it's supposed to. Really? Saying it's be refunded, but there's an update. There's a lot of wacky stuff going on with this Horizon 4. I've gotten on here several times and it's told me I don't own the game. And I need to log in. I just have to shut everything off and turn it back on and then it's good again. It's not a good feeling when you know you spent $100 on a game and now the game's telling you that you don't own it. Dude, we didn't have those days back when you had to actually buy the game. Yeah, looks like I hit that one. How far back is Linty? We'll keep on practicing here. So with the Porsche, oh man. My best time on here was like 8:59, the best one I saw. As soon as I built the Cena, I was able to pretty quickly get up to like a 8:09. So Linty picked the wrong car. I'll go ahead and finish my 2 laps here and then get him back in the convoy. Anybody watching that wants to get in, join us, feel free to. The bad thing about the Cena here is it's not a real high top speed car. You're going to be doing about 230. That's what I've got this one too, as far as the way it's tuned. But I like the way this car grips the road. I love the braking on it. It actually slows down in a controlled way instead of breaking loose and sliding everywhere. And through here, if I'm paying attention to what I'm doing, I'm actually able to hit all of this flat out without ever letting off the throttle. That's a lot of times a good thing. Sometimes it's a sign that it's a bad thing, that maybe your car's not fast enough. See some comments coming in. Hawk's back. What are your thoughts on Mixer? Do any of you watch live streamers on Mixer? Do you prefer it over YouTube, or do you prefer YouTube over Mixer? Oh man, that sucks. You may have to contact like the support line or something. You prefer YouTube over Mixer? It's been weird. I used to do Mixer like if I just wanted to play, but I didn't really want to live stream. Didn't really want to talk to people or anything. I just kind of wanted to come out here and relax and play. I thought, you know, I'll just turn Mixer on and just let it be playing in the background. Let it be live streaming in the background. So if someone wants to watch, they can. But it didn't really matter. And strangely, like on Horizon 3, I would actually get quite a few people watching. But on Horizon 4, nobody, ever. Nothing at all. Uh-oh. That was a wreck. There's a checkpoint I was supposed to hit. Way back there. It's the downside of going fast. If you miss a checkpoint, there's no hope in stopping and getting it back. This turn here always gets me. I cannot get this in a way that I like. Well, except that actually was not too bad. You know, I see some people that are just killing it on Mixer, and then you come over and check out their YouTube and there's nothing there. So I think it's a little tricky game to play. Oh crap. Ooh. I think the best thing to do is to pick one and stick with it, whether it's the best one or not. And so I kind of just decided to stick with YouTube. If you see me on Mixer, a lot of times you're going to see me actually in someone else's stream. I've found some other people I like to play with and stuff on there. And so you'll see me pop up from time to time on other people's streams. When I'm doing that, I'm just there to have fun. I find playing in live streams is actually more fun than playing just by myself or whatever. And I don't want anybody to ever feel like I'm like there trying to promote myself or anything, because all of my cars have my livery on it. They all have my logo. But that's not what I'm there for. Oh, dang. Hitting that wall just kind of sucked me right into the other. In fact, there's a guy last night, I was watching him, and I know he's had some health issues and stuff, which is extremely expensive. And on Mixer, you know, you can do the sparks, and you can kind of donate to people's channel without really having to donate real money, but yet they'll get paid real money. So I tried to get people started to really donate to him to help him make money, and it seemed to work. My theories and my methods worked. So I'm saving up sparks to do the same thing for him again, just kind of try to help people out, you know. Oh, dang. Yeah, playing during a live stream is more fun than just playing by yourself, definitely. Oh, dang. I find that this track takes an immense amount of concentration that, frankly, on the Goliath for Horizon 3, I could kind of zone out and just drive on there. But this, it's like you got to hit every turn at the exact right moment. Or you're hitting a wall, or you're hitting a tree or something. Kind of thinking of maybe trying to turn down, or see if it's even possible, turn down the steering sensitivity on my controls. Because I'm having to just sit here and just barely tap. Oh, and there, I'm totally off the trail, off the track. No, I think I've seen the name Metro Bird, but I haven't watched him. The guy that I watch on Mixer the most, he's an older guy. He's actually older than me, if you can believe that. And his name on Mixer is Old Salty Grandpa. He's got a good amount of followers. He's kind of fun to watch. I like playing with him, but his thing is he doesn't really like people to play with him unless they're over 18, which is okay for me. I've made that more than twice. But you know, it's just kind of fun to get in there. Mostly it's just back-to-back racing. We'll do like 3-lap Goliaths just over and over and over and over. Man, I'm talking so much. Can't drive. So, oh, come on, baby, hit it. Yeah, I got that one. Things that happen to gamers as they get older and you don't realize. Things you don't expect. I'm finding, and you're going to think this is funny, it's going to sound like I'm like ancient, like I'm 100 years old. The older I get, the more that I'm playing this, my finger that I use for the throttle, my right index finger, gets extremely cold from being bent up at full throttle all the time. And like there's no blood flowing through it. And it's like, I feel like I'm 100 years old. My finger's going to rot and die and fall off. I'm totally warm, I'm comfortable, but my one finger is just like an icebox. So I actually have to switch fingers while I'm doing this sometimes. Drizzy Gold or Drizzy God, something like that. Thanks for adding me as a friend. I'll get to you and get you invited in here. Well, you know what? I can stop this, can't I? I don't know what just happened there. I thought I could pause it. My car's still rolling. It's still crashing everywhere. Okay, Drizzy, I will send you a game invite. It won't let me. Well, hi, Drizzy. Looks like we missed a couple checkpoints there. That's crazy. The car just kept on rolling. Missed another one. Been working on trying to cheat that, or shortcut that turn there. Also, if, oh dang. If you're not in a club on Horizon 4 yet, check out the Clutch Trick Gaming Club. I've only got 3 members right now, so we want to grow that, and we definitely want to make it something, you know, get you guys in there. I know some of you guys are amazing players at this game. You destroy me. And usually when I'm playing and not talking, I'm not too shabby. I'm not too great either. Okay, Drizzy God. I'll get your message here in just a second. I'll finish this lap so we can get to that. Had lots of issues on Horizon 4 with being able to join other people's games or invite people to my games. Used to be an issue, or used to not be an issue at all. And now, most of the time, I'm not able to invite people to my games. I'm not sure what's changed, if it's a setting on my side or what. But, almost missed that turn. Boy, that was close. But, it's something messed up all the time now, seems like. So yeah, Cameron, if you're still on there, I think, you know, as much live streaming as you do, I'd be tempted to contact Turn 10 or whoever it is on like the customer support line and just say, hey man, I bought this game and it tells me I don't have it. What can I do? I'm sure they'll help you out and get you going pretty quick. Let them know who you are. Tell them you're the boss. And I just went off the road in a bad way. Real bad way. I think I went off the road in that same spot earlier, didn't I? Pretty sure we did. There we go. That turn gets me so much. You just barely come in a little too tight on that turn, and it's going to send you all the way across the track. Working on making this next turns up here flat out also, where you go down the hill, jump to the right just a little bit, and then up. Yeah, I think this one right here. Been working on hitting this flat out. There you go. Yeah, I like that. Don't even let off the throttle a bit. You either hit it and it's fast, or you totally screw up and crash. There is no in between. Almost done here. Wow. So my fastest lap time today was 9:44. The best I've done with that car on that exact same blueprint was 8:09. Big difference. Just a couple of little wrecks can really add time. I'm not sure what's up with the music being on. I actually have it on live streamer mode. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'll be looking forward to my copyright strike. I love it when YouTube sends me a notification that I'm live streaming. Like I don't know that. You're right, it does. And the logo on the side of my car, it absolutely looks like Clutch Frick. That was not planned. And it's too late to change it now. It's just what we got. Get your mind out of the gutter. What is up with this music? I've never even heard this music before on here. Do I have the radio on maybe? Looks like we're going to take forever to load. Oh. There we go. Okay, I had the radio on. That's why there's music. Let me get Linty back in here. We'll get Drizzy. There we go. Got Drizzy invited. Drizzy Drizz. Yeah, I thought your name sounded familiar there. No, I'm not playing Call of Duty Black Ops because I suck at it. I'll drive around a second, let those guys get in here, and then I'll look for like Drizzy, I'd love to talk to you. I usually don't do parties while I'm live streaming. I will when I'm just playing. When I'm live streaming, I like to stay focused on people watching my live stream because they have sacrificed so much to see me. Cool. So yeah, B and Cab, we're actually talking earlier about possibility of bringing back some Horizon 3 live streams as well as the Horizon 4. Oh, Pragmatic Creeper, yes, I definitely remember Pragmatic. So yeah, I've thought about coming back and doing some more of those because the gameplay's different. It's just a whole different ballgame. What is this event over here? I gotta go to it. Tree. All right. Come on. Doesn't have to be so hard. Oh, I bet it's this house here. Story. I haven't worked on any of these stories. I don't know anything about these yet. I'll have to mess with that a little bit. So, let's see. Do we have anybody in here? Okay, Drizzy's getting into the convoy here. Dirt racing is my favorite racing. I'm not sure if this is dirt though. Hypercars. Let's just go ahead and go with the race that the game has for us. Vixen has invited me. I'll have to invite Vixen. Hey, Gregory Lipscomb, haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for joining, man. Kind of missed you. Can you send me a message? Because I think you're like pretty way down on the list of my messages right now. I've been getting a lot of people. Looks like I'm doing this alone. Okay, so getting bounced out of this, looks like. Yep. We'll see if I can find Blue Cougar. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Kind of got a lot of messages here. Probably a way you could clean this out, but I don't know it. Wow, there's a bunch of them here. What if I go to Friends Online? Ah, I think I see it right there. Blue Cougar. Get you in here. Who else is on here? We got Linty Graph. We got Blue Cougar. Let's see here. Ah, you saw your name on there? Let's see here. Old Salty. Is he even online right now? Never had him in one of my live streams. Looks like it says he was last seen 8 hours ago. So we'll let Blue Cougar get in here. Take him a second. Ooh, that was a hard wreck. Another hard wreck. I'm not such a good driver in the dark. I have this little issue with not being able to see things. That's another thing that happens when you get older. Driving in the dark gets like 14,000 times harder. Somebody just joined Clutch Trick Gaming. Thank you. Probably Blue Cougar. I sent him an invite on that for like a month ago. All right, let's see if we can find us some action to have. Do some races. Some racing. That's funny. I thought you did. Let's see here. I've got some races. Oh, look, I got some boards I need to chase down. Right here. I've got an event set up there, so I'm going to set a group route. And head over there. I've got a race for buggies. You guys know I like racing the buggies and stuff. Got a track that I built there. And it works well with the buggies. Watch what you're doing, Brian. Nice. Didn't hit anything. Drizzy God says it's awesome. The Drizzy Draz. Drizzy Draz Drozzle. Dizzy Drizzy. You gotta lean back, relax some. I'm like all up on my seat and like all up on the screen and stuff. You like race? Yeah, rally cars. Any of the dirt stuff is kind of my thing. The buggies, the rally cars. I can kind of get into the road racing stuff, but I get a little frustrated with it because there's no forgiveness. And I just lost 100% sound with my Xbox. No idea why. Did you guys also just lose sound? Nothing happened on my end other than the sound went away. I've lost all sound. Let me just check my connections, make sure everything's good as far as I can tell. Okay, I think it might actually be my headphones getting worn out. I use these same headphones for everything. Lintigraph pulling up. What's he in? Was that like an old school GTR or something? Alright, let's start this here. Let's see here. We'll invite. No, let's go. Let's invite just Convoy. Okay, good. I think it actually is my headphones. The jack is messing up. Buggy Munch. Ah, dang it. I set up a bunch of these and now I can't tell which one's which. Mud Kicker Scramble. Buggy Racing. Let's see. That's for 900. That looks like it's probably open. Go with this. Slow things down a bit. Oh yeah. This is the buggy I did my Rust tutorial with. So I did a whole library on how to paint this type of Rust. So I use these same gamer headphones everywhere I go. I use them in the morning while I drink my coffee and I listen to YouTube and I like listen to people talk about like healthy things to do. When I go to the gym and I'm on the exercise bike training for mountain bike racing, I have these headphones on in the gym. I just, nope, didn't lose all sound. It's a little bit embarrassing when you're walking around, you got this big mic like all up in your face and stuff. But I figure people just see me and they're like, that dude, he like live streams and stuff. He's super cool. But they probably don't really think that. I just like to pretend they do. Let's get lean back. We gotta relax. I'm back here. Get the mic. I'll get the mic there close enough. Blue Cougar at 123. Dude, you're gonna be killing us. So I made this track myself. I tried to make it nice and drivable. Anytime you make your own tracks, there's always something a little bit funky about them. Oh, look back to see who's blowing the horn and I lose control. Blue Cougar pulling away already. This actually was not the course I thought it was, of all things. It's the same location, but not the same exact direction. Oh, there's a tight turn right there. See, there you always get something a little bit quirky, you know, something kind of a little bit uncool. Now, just so you guys know, you're going to want to go to the right just a little bit at this jump, or you'll miss the checkpoint. Make sure everybody's coming along. I like building tracks that are kind of low speed tracks, more or less. It's a little more technical and you kind of have to slow down and drive the car. Those are my favorite type to design. Linty is doing amazing. Gonna be a hard left-hand turn right after this, Linty. Yep, right here. What do I need to tell him for? He's already got this aced. Ooh, bounced off the tractor. Can I catch him? He's beating me at my own track, in my own car. Alright, come on, baby, come on. Come on, Rusty Bug. The Rusty Bugger. Yeah, Pragmatic, I think that's what, I think that's one of the things I'm waiting for, actually, is for everybody else to get Horizon 4. Because, oh, I'm missing it. So many people, it's like, there's not as many people on here playing, and I bet you, after Christmas, there's going to be a bunch more people on here. A lot of guys like yourself waiting for it to come. So I'm probably going to try to be live streaming around that time as much as possible. You know what? I actually just learned today. I'm going to have the whole week after Christmas off. So, now that being said, of course I've got things I want to live alive too. But that means I might actually get to do some Horizon 4 during the day. Do it earlier. Hook some of you guys up. Get you involved on here. At the rate I'm going, it looks like I might actually beat Blue Cougar at a race. And boy, that in and of itself, like, I'm gonna have to call the newspaper and be like, hey, I got some news. Tell these people, let everybody know. But I think he just missed a turn there at the beginning. It's probably gaining on me. Oh crap, that's probably him right there behind me. Well, it looks like that's Linty. Linty's gaining on me, he's in the turn there. There he is right behind me. Nice. You kept on playing that free trial. I did the free trial, and when I finished it, I just was like, I'm done with this. If I can't go in and do everything, it just wasn't all that for me. Linty, that was a good race. Not even sure if he's even knows I'm live streaming, to be honest with you. DNF'd. DNF'd. Oh, you're getting the Game Pass at Christmas, you mean? You know, when I was like, I've got to go back and look up what the game was and do a video about it. Yeah, I kind of thought something was up there, because I know you're normally dominating. It's easy to get DNF'd on a track someone else designed. I get that. So, but hey, it makes the old man feel good getting to DNF people. Oh, you did the Game Pass trial. Let's see. I've done some other trails. You know, actually, I keep calling them trails. I like to do the mountain bike racing, so we always talk about trails. I've done one down here on this, but it's a really low speed type of race. on that track. Now I've got one that is super challenging if you like off-road stuff. It was intended, if I can find it. I made this race that I'm going to take you to. No, don't want that. I want to... Oh, I gotta wait a second. Let everybody get back in the thing here. I made this race that I'm about to go to based off of Formula off-road racing. That's where you see like those absolutely insane trucks climbing hills, like they go across water like a lake and then go straight up a cliff. That is the theory behind this next track that I'm taking you to. Oh, Drizzy got into a cop car there. I like that. So this next track I'm going to take you guys to, you're either going to love it or hate it. I'm suspecting hate it. But it's fun. It's actually got some really weird stuff to it. I've had some guys play with me and they actually beat me at it. But we go over here to the mountains and we go up to the highest elevation on the mountains that we can possibly get in this race. And once you reach a certain point, it's like the vehicle, it's like you're just on black ice. There's actually one turn that you have to just steer and don't give it any gas or anything, or the vehicle will just go completely out of control. So it's kind of whacked out. But the whole point is the technical challenge and not high speed. He went to the left. He knows something I don't know. Blue Cougar and I are just going to barrel across, probably run into water. Nope, doesn't look like it. Bit heavy on the trees here. Hey, there it is up there. Oh, dang. That building literally appeared out of nowhere. So if you're not sure what I'm talking about on Formula Off-Road, you will have to check it out. It is one of the most intense forms of motorsports racing in the world. Where are we supposed to be going here? Oh, slidey, slidey. So here we go. If you don't have a good vehicle for this type of racing, just borrow mine, like you guys just did. Techers Playground. That's named after a area we have here that is, oh dang, oh there it is. Here where I live, we've got a place that people go mudding and some jumps and stuff like that, and everybody calls it Techers Playground. So nice to actually have people to race with. It feels so wonderful. I feel so loved. I feel loved. think I need to change my little emote thing there. I thought the thumbs down would be cool, but I didn't know he's going to be doing it during these cutscenes like this. Message from a Drizzy God. Drizzy God, I just don't get into doing the party thing unless I'm just screwing around. Trying to make sure that I love the people watching my live stream. So nothing against you. I'm just not very good at doing two things at once. So I will talk to the people watching my live stream. There's 7 of them now, and I'm sure all 7 of them are some kind of world leader that's extremely important. They need my undivided attention. I'm not even joking. There's going to be a couple parts on this trail that you're going to hate. There's one towards the beginning. You're going to have your wheels cut to the left, and you're going to be going across the mountain, and it's going to be trying to pull you down. Now, when you do that at the beginning, towards the beginning of the lap, when we go up, and we're just climbing, you can actually see, well, we didn't miss it. We climb. When we get to the very peak, that's where you don't want to touch your throttle or anything. Just steer. Hey, Toxic Racer, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Oh no, I did it so we got drivatars on here as well. Sorry about that, guys. Didn't mean to do that. I'm sure we'll have no problem with a few drivatars. Or drivatards, as I like to call them. Oh crap, oh, don't miss it. Big jump right here is going to send everybody Hey, I'm right on top of someone. Get her straightened up. Little high-speed section. We're going to go up here. We're going to make a left. And you need to stay in the throttle and try to keep the thing climbing, because there's actually some parts here where you could potentially stop climbing and not be able to get to the next checkpoint. Hard right-hand turn. When you get up to these high elevations, oh crap, I just did it. I'm pretty much in a loop here now where I might not be able to get... Okay, looks like I got it. I got it. Oh. I've never had this problem before, actually. Oh, we made it. So that's a bit of a challenge. Now, when I made this, I wanted to make sure that all vehicles could do it. I used a stock Raptor. Here's where you're going to want to go slow. Keep your wheels cut to the left a little bit. Now right here, you're going to go through this checkpoint and you're going to go left and just hammer the throttle and go straight up. You can make it. It may seem like you can't, but you can. Kind of like a motivational speaker for Forza. Okay, at this point here is where you give it a little gas to get over the edge. And now watch, I'm just barely moving. And you'll watch, like my front wheels are turned, I'm not going anywhere. And see those guys just, there goes Drizzy God. He's going out, there goes Blue Cougar, there goes Linty. I don't know what it is about that part of the trail. You literally have to coast, and here you can hit the throttle. And then you wreck when you hit the throttle too much. And I just missed a checkpoint myself. What the heck is that? Oh, okay. Looks like Drizzy God got ahead of me somehow. Gotta catch him. Gotta run him down. This is a nice high-speed section if you can keep the vehicle settled and keep it straight. Oh, I missed another checkpoint. Come on, baby, come on. Oh, nice pass, guys. So this right here is like the Formula Off-Road, like I'm saying. You're just like full throttle, hammer down, spinning. Not even sure if you're going to make it to the top. Park and brake. Some of us redneck hillbilly kind of guys that grew up in the country and like big four-wheel drive monster trucks, we like this type of racing. And I am a self-proclaimed redneck hillbilly that likes monster trucks. I can't help it, I was born that way. Oh, don't miss the checkpoint. Looks like Drizzy God is still up ahead of me. Beating me at my own course the first time he ever sees it. Now there's a turn he's about to hit, and it's going to rough him up a little bit. Favorite car to drift in Horizon 4? You know, I haven't really gotten into the drifting in Horizon 4 yet. I want to, but I haven't even found, like, there's no parking lot. There's no place to drift that I've found yet. It's one of the big problems I have with Horizon 4 is the lobbies have a little different characteristic to them than Horizon 3. Maybe that'll change after Christmas when more people get on here. But you don't, you know, get into a free roam session and look and find where everyone's at and then be like, oh, I'm going to go over here and drift. It's just not that way. Everybody's kind of doing their own thing and staying to themselves and stuff. And I don't like that. Looks like we finally got around Drizzy God. I was suspecting one of those turns was going to mess him up. Linty Graf struggling back there with the Mini. I'm struggling with this turn. Where's everybody at? Okay. I see Blue Cougar. He's coming up on me. I gotta get for real because now he's seen the track. He is going to be difficult to beat. Doesn't mean I can't beat him. You like the Regal, the GNX? Oh. Alright, this section up here is going to be a little different. Okay, so you like that Gymkhana place? That's about the only place I know of to drift, and maybe that was... I'm thinking the designers were thinking that, you know, that would be the new parking lot in a sense. But I just haven't seen that develop yet. Lots of technical stuff here. This was not really how I wanted to design the course, but I found out that most vehicles could not go straight up the mountain and reach the areas that I was wanting to do. I love these big hill climbs like this. Okay, here we go. This place is so stinking messed up. And we're good if we can keep it going good. Oh no, big bounce. Missed that checkpoint. Good thing about missing a checkpoint, it at least puts you back straight. Blue Cougar just got around me. Only for a moment. And can we keep her down on the ground? Yep. Yep. Whew, alright. Can I hit this checkpoint? This is another challenge here. We hit the checkpoint. Now we gotta get it up this hill somehow. A lot of times just easier to coast down those big hills. Oh no. I wish we could come back and edit some of these courses we make. This one place here is one place I don't like. You come through here full speed. If you don't hit that just right, that happens. I'd love to edit that somehow. Oh, give me a break. Come on, come on. Come on, baby. Yeah, there we go. That was skill. I did it all on purpose. Completely planned. Now here, Toxic Racer. Come on, come on, come on. I'm admittedly kind of trying to play around a bit because I know that people are struggling back there. Part of me wants to get up and join, but the other part wants to go to sleep with my dog laying with me. Laying all up on top of me. I totally understand that feeling. Oh crap. Oh wow. This thing's getting a little bit sideways with me when I don't want it to. Probably need to go in and tighten up my sway bars, my stabilizer bars, so that we can try to make it bounce straight if it's going to bounce, you know. So after this, I don't really have any more of my own type of tracks that I think are worth getting on right now. Let me find a different one. Oh, Linty Graf was in a B-class car, so that's probably, that would be difficult. I totally get that. I like the new design for the most part. I love being able to design my own course. I think in order to do a nice course, you need to spend a lot of time and kind of think about it and not just start going out and hitting checkpoints. But I really like that fact. Oh, thanks, Gregory. I wasn't sure. Like, sometimes I'm like, people are going to get frustrated with some of those things. Some of the stuff, like the section where it's so slick, I couldn't control that. I just drove up there and I set my checkpoints, and next time I drive, I slide all the way down the mountain, and it's kind of crazy. So let's see what else we got here. I kind of need to get out and start doing some of these other courses I haven't done. Cool, Drizzy God liked it. If the Drizzy Draz likes the Drizzy Daz Daz. Oh, I got to give these guys a second again. You're right, the challenge does, and so that, you know, it's good making it not just one lap, so you can learn that little thing. I've actually found other places on the map that do the same thing, just out of the blue. You hit a race or something, and it's like you're on, totally on ice. Let it get you guys back in here before I set up a new location. Okay, got you guys back in here. Message from WYOTECH Cat. What can this be? I don't know what that is. No idea what that is. So let's find us a waste. Let's go do, I've never done this one before. Let's try it out. Set a group route. It's pretty close. Hey, WYOTECH, if you want to get in and race with us, just send me a message that I understand. I'll be glad to get you invited in. Why do they even put roads in Forza? All I do is drive. Oh crap. What's the wow? Is that because that actually meant something and I don't know? Oh, okay, yeah. Oh yeah, that took me a minute. Beautiful artwork there, Mr. Cat. How did I not get that? Alright, let's just go with whatever the game has for us here. Ugh, I don't want to use these kind of vehicles. Let's don't do that. Let's do a custom event. Let's don't do that. Let's do a blueprint. Extreme off-road. Let's do anything goes. We'll let people bring their own toys and play. I will kind of knock this down. Let's go to no greater than S1. It's a good point. Why are there even brakes in Forza? Yeah, I was serious at first. I was totally reading that, like trying to read it, not look at the image. Late afternoon, custom, rolling. We want it clear. I don't like, yeah, it's clear. Turn that off. Yep, totally just went right over my head. Let's see here. I would go for the Gymkhana Focus, but I just want it in a wheel spin. It's not tuned yet, so I'm going to take this little guy. Is that the car I meant to get? Yeah, it is. I actually love this little car. Sorry, WYOTECH cat or whatever it is. I'm not going to check it out. Okay, good. Toxic. I don't know if I'd tell everybody. I mean, I don't know why your dog's licking your bed either, but dogs are weird. They do weird things. You need to learn how to make a logo. It's actually not that hard at all. Oh, Gregory got the wrong car. If you really want to make a logo, think of what you want it to say and go in where you do the letters. And all I did was put the letters and kind of tilt them up on their side. Come in and kind of connect them with some of the shapes. And the way I've got the outline around it is I actually made the Clutch Trick logo. And then I stamped it so you got two layers of the same thing. And I just take the bottom layer and make it a different color, and I kind of go to the outside a little bit, and then I work my way around and just keep stamping it and stamping it. What did Greg pick? What's Mr. Blue Cougar got? Oh, is that him there? I didn't even look. And a Raptor. That may not be too bad. The Bentley. I've never seen this track. I have no idea what we're getting into. That's a cool Bentley. I like that. Ooh, this car needs a little more gear ratio. We are going straight up that hill. How big of a jump is this going to be? How bad am I going to screw this up? Dun, 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 dun. Kind of screwing up slowly. Come on, straighten up. There we go. Wow, this Emerald Mask guy in his Bentley is killing us. And I've got a Drivatar giving me a challenge up here. I think that's a Driv. No, maybe it's not a Drivatar. I don't even know. Giving my little car a run for its money, making me work for this. Oh no! Oh, hit that wall. Don't hit that! Don't hit that! That must be a Drivatar, because if it were a real person, they would be trying to knock me off the track. Oh, come on. I went straight off that jump. Perfectly straight. No sideways, nothing. Can I catch this guy? Is it even going to be possible? I see him up there. But my gosh, he's so far in front of me. He's got to make a mistake for me to catch him. I'm driving flat out, not letting off the throttle, which is hard to do. He actually pulled away from me. He got further away than he was on the last lap. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Don't hit the trees. Don't hit the trees. Ooh, that was close. Oh, I was reading the comments and I totally missed a checkpoint. Totally missed it. That dropped me back at least one position there. I don't think I can get that back, but maybe. Oh, bouncing, bouncing. Thought those were pot leaves flying up at me. Come on, baby, come on. I gave that one up. Looked down and read the comment and put myself behind, but that's no big deal. Me, it depends on what I'm doing. I like to use automatic. Now, real life, if it's a low horsepower car, I'll drive manual. Gregory wants a rematch. I don't know if I should do that or not. So, looks like those are real people. Maybe I would do a rematch if you spelled it correctly. Sorry. My mom was a school teacher and I'm a teacher myself, so kind of have a tendency to do those things. Yeah, I thought those were pot leaves flying up at me. At first, it's just, you know, you see so many images, especially here, you know, where I live. We're close to Colorado and it's legal down there, so they've got all kinds of stuff there. Let's go see what Drizzy God has to say. Water Cat, yeah, I'll get you an invite. Just what I get for using a RS7. What is up with this? See how it's doing this? Like, I can invite him to my party or my club, but I can't invite him to game. I don't get that. If I add him as a friend, does that do it? Nope. Sorry, Watercat. I'll keep trying, man. Yeah, I'll do a rematch for you. Oh, now it's got me locked out of everything. Well, do I teach? Right now I'm working in missions, but I've been in teaching and I will be back to teaching and like high performance powertrains and custom like motorsports chassis fabrication stuff. So automotive based performance things. Let's go back to this one again. What other cars do I have to use here? Yeah, when I'm playing in the game, if I'm drifting, I definitely use a manual for that reason. So you can do the clutch kick, and so you can keep it in one gear. No, I don't teach English, math, or science. The classes I teach actually have really low enrollment in them right now, so I'm working in a different department. But yeah, chassis fab, we're teaching welding, we're teaching tuning suspension, fabricating and creating your own suspension stuff. And then high performance powertrains, that's teaching, you know, like, I kind of like this race too. That's teaching like turbos, superchargers, nitrous, race fuels, tuning, dynos. It's a class for that stuff. Actually, let's see here. If I can get to it. Yeah, if you look down in the description of this video, you will see a link to the school that I work at. Now, I ask people, I know there's bajillions and millions of people right now watching this. Please don't call the school and ask to talk to me, but unless you actually want to go to the school. But you can check that website out and you can see what it is we teach and do. I think you'll like it. Did I just do the wrong map? No, that's the right map. Blue Cougar is going to run me off the road. I moved to the back of the pack this time. Ooh, steady now, steady. I don't know how Blue Cougar's going to do. He wasn't in the front of the pack last race, so he may have some trouble, you know. He doesn't know how a car handles when it's up in the front. Oh, please don't get crazy in the air. There she goes. What makes a car do that? I have no idea. If you launch straight, it should stay straight. Gregory's pulling away up there. I tried inviting WYOTECH and it would not allow me for some reason. I even added him as a friend and it still wouldn't let me. As long as he doesn't act like the things he draws, I'm cool with him being here. Oh, that might... It stayed straight that time. Okay, so I need to be slightly to the right. What? I didn't miss a checkpoint, did I? Did I really miss a checkpoint? Oh, I did. I swear, I don't even remember seeing that checkpoint there. I just was looking at the fence. But that definitely puts me back here in a fight for second place, for sure. Oh, wizard bumping me out. Homie, don't play that. I don't like that. That's the one way to get me to actually push you off a track, is to push me off a track first. Oh, dang it. Oh, this had to happen in the last lap, didn't it? Both mistakes. Both mistakes in the last lap. Well, let's see. It's kind of hard to hit where you want to when you're full throttle like this. Bouncing all over the place, but right there is where we got the straightest launch. There he is. I'll just jump over the top of him. What? I did not miss. I did not miss a checkpoint that time. Oh, race ends. Sorry. Freaking out. What am I doing here? Sorry, I had my comments up to where I couldn't get to them. Probably outdrift somebody. Probably outdrift somebody. I don't know who. What time is it for me right now? It is 10 o'clock. Let's see here. Yeah, West Parks. I tried. Oh, wow. Lots of comments came in while I was doing it. Destin Demons, I see you there, man. It is working now. It's been crazy. Let's see here. Yeah, I get that. I know, Wes. I know people sometimes do stuff like that, so I'm okay. I don't like when people like continually do that stuff, but just once and then want to get in, I'm fine with that. Which I'll see if I can get them in again here. Same thing. I've had this out of so much of the time when I'm on here, I can't get people invited in for whatever reason. That was a pretty good game. I like that. Toxic Racer's out. Thanks for joining us, Toxic Racer. What's something else? There's so many of these races I haven't done on here. It's a sprint type race. These stories and chapter things, I have not done any of them. I don't know, even really understand what it's about, to be honest with you. Ooh. No, I don't want to purchase a treasure map. Message from the Driz. Drag race? I'm not afraid to drag race. We'll do maybe one or two drag races. I don't want to do a whole lot because people don't tend to stick around. I like those too much. We'll go down here and I will drag race y'all. So you were supposed to have school today, but then what happened? Druzazzle. Another? Oh wow. That's pretty crazy. So you're gonna have school tomorrow, and if you're in the States, we'll have Thanksgiving this week. So actually tomorrow I get to work a half day, and then I will be home the rest of the day. Thinking about actually getting out my RC vehicles. I've got a bunch of crawlers and stuff. I want to get some of those out, clean them up, get them working again, and then take them and do... Haha, he wrecked, trying to wreck me. Oh, there's a turn. Take them out and do some RC videos with them. I enjoy that sometimes. We're starting to get some snow here, so we can go up in the mountains. Oh, come on, straighten up. Go up in the mountains and do some nice crawling in the snow type videos. We got a handful of them. Wow, the school's only 8 or 9 years old and already almost caught on fire. So you got the rest of the school out then, pretty much the rest of the week. Oh, there's my road to turn on. I think this car might have potential as a drift build if I wanted to. But I really like it for rally racing. Oh, there's a wall. Boom! Nailed it. Come over here and hit a couple drag races. I like building drag cars. My biggest beef I have on these video games is so much of the stuff is not accurate to actually building a drag car. That's one thing. And then my second thing is it doesn't make sense that drag cars, like, if you build a 32 Ford that weighs nothing and you make it all-wheel drive and 1,000 horsepower, it's going to be insane. But then you can take something else that weighs the same amount, make it all-wheel drive and 1,000 horsepower, and it'll be... On the game, they don't compute. It doesn't make any sense. As to where, in reality, it just is what it is. Let's see, let's do anything goes. Let's do, nope, no showdowns. Open class. If you don't bring the right thing, you don't get to leave before everybody else. Season, current, no, let's make it summer. Weather, custom, clear, rolling teams, because we got collisions, let's turn that off. Car class, any. Ah, Watercat got in. Don't know how. I couldn't invite him, but he got in. Watercat. So first I will hit you with my favorite drag car. Not my fastest, but my favorite. Actually, I could hit you up with the two-wheel drive drag car. See if it's as slow as you think it is. But where's the... this is my favorite drag car. Kaboom. Kabroom. A seat heater kicked off. I'm getting cold. "12 players. Will it let us race?" Come on. Let's do it. I love the fact that we have drag tires on here. Made no sense to have drag racing but no drag tires on Horizon 3. Just absolutely blows my mind. I wish you could do a little more setup with the suspension. Because really, there's no reason for some kind of, 1,000 horsepower Mustang, like a Fox body or something, two-wheel drive. There's no reason why you can't make that thing stand up on its bumper and just go. So this is not my fastest drag car, but it's my favorite at this time. Ooh, WYOTECH brought the Sylvia. Curious to see what that's like. Oh, I'm sorry. I love this thing. It's quick. Not too shabby. An 8.3. Ooh, Drizzy was not too far behind. Neither was Blue Cougar. 8.8s. Only a half a second. Let's see how the Blasphemy, how they'll let it stand straight up. You throw a similar tune on another car, it's just not going to do it. Let me try my two-wheel drive car. See what happens with it. I did not hit you. Let's see here. It may have looked like I hit you on your screen, but on my screen, I hit no one. I'll grab my two-wheel drive Gremlin or Pacer or whatever it is here. Oh, come on. It's doing this again. Toxic Racer must have decided to put the dog to bed. I hit the wrong thing. Now it's doing the same thing to me, Toxic. Same thing. I can invite you to everything but my game. See if it'll let you join. See if you can join in a different way. Downshifted. Let's see here. Let me get back out of this. Got a couple two-wheel drive cars that are slower than this one. I want to see how they fare, though. Well, let me do my blueprint. I just did. Yeah, let's do that. So let's go with this guy. This is a V12 two-wheel drive car, and I've hit the select button over and over. There we go. Yeah, try to get in, Toxic. I don't know what's up. It's been this way forever. Nice and peaceful and quiet in streamer mode. Don't have to be fretting over any copyrights. And so if this car could actually like hook and go, it would be a lot faster. But because it can't, you have to gear it so high that it can't hook up and go. It just kind of takes off real slow. I hate that. It's totally unrealistic. Still fun in the game to race, but just kind of, yeah. Let's see how it fares. That WYOTECH, the 918, might be pretty fast. After this, I'll bring out my fastest drag car. Look at that sucker hook. Look at that. Two-wheel drive, ladies and gentlemen. Getting some gone. Didn't give me a time on there. That car was gone. That was actually probably the fastest pass that car's ever made because it just straight hooked. Ooh, promoted to round 12. Turn my seat heater back on and it goes like thermonuclear mode and now my butt's burning off. I'll do one more and I'll break out my fastest fast drag car. Pretty sure this thing's two-wheel drive. It kind of looked like it was... Yep. Still not letting me. Alright, man. Gregory, I appreciate you showing up. Glad to see you again. Those are words of wisdom. You will need to remember that. And I'm sure... when the day comes when you need it, it'll come back to you. And you'll be like, holy crap. I remember that. Okay, Drizzy, let's do at least one more here. You got me into the drag racing thing. Can't stop it now. Race competitively against other players. Yes, let's just invite everybody here. I want the world to come here and see me race. Race my cars. Ah, Mitch, hey, that's some good advice. I'm glad you popped in here. I've heard that there's some cars on here that are great for drag racing, but I just didn't know what they were, and that's... I kind of needed that. Here is a car that I have that you can all get. If I can remember the name of it. The TVR Speed 12. It is one of the barn finds. Yes. I got you that time, Toxic. But I've heard some people talking about cars that can run like 5 seconds, 6 seconds, those types of things. I have no idea how to do that. So is it just the regular Volkswagen Beetle, or is it like the little Baja type thing? McLaren F1, that's a good one also. Is that the one that's like stupid fast? I had some people tell me the little three-wheeled car thing was one of them that was like just something goofed up in the system and it was super fast, and it wasn't. So it's the 63 Volkswagen. Good, I will build that. In fact, I can do that here in the stream. Ordinary, okay. So this is my fastest drag car right now, and it's extremely easy to make it this fast. Just going to be the three of us. Nobody else in the world wanted. Woohoo. So somebody else has got one. So on this car, this TVR, I spent forever trying to tune this thing and make it fast. I changed everything on the car, gears, everything about the suspension, and nothing was working. So I went back, and I don't remember everything, but I think all I did was lower it and take some tire pressure out of it. And that was as fast as it would go. Makes no sense. Can you choose the design on the Volkswagen Beetle? I'm not sure what you mean. Like on your Volkswagen Beetle? Oh, if we build one, you mean? Yeah, I've actually got one already started, so. Let me go real quick. I know some of you guys are in here. I'm gonna go. Oh crap, I'm wrecking. This is a drag car. I'm gonna build a Volkswagen Beetle here real quick. Don't wreck. Put a Herbie on it. You might like the way mine looks. It's black with the white in the center. So let's see here. My cars. The Volkswagen. This one here. So. Don't want to spend all night doing this, but let's see here. And I don't know what people are actually using on here to get their builds. Let's just go with what I've got so far. I've got the rally motor. It's all-wheel drive now. Let's leave this on here for now. Let's take the roof rack off. I think I'll leave the wing on for now. Let's go with some lighter weight wheels and drag tires. Hypercar Gaming, how you doing, man? Hypercar Gaming's just subscribed. Thanks. Wish I had some cool catchy phrase like so many streamers do, but I don't. Just a regular guy with the channel. Minus 21 there. Herbie. Well, I'll see if I can find a Herbie one to put on here just for you. Oh, we got a new wheel design, ladies and gentlemen. I had heard this. I saw it in some other people's channels and stuff, but I haven't seen it myself. And now I see it right here. We're going to get it. Now for drag racing, we don't want a big old rim. We want a small rim. I'm going to go to that. Herbie probably is the first design on here. Let's see. I think I've already got everything maxed out on here, so probably don't have to do a lot. I just don't know, with so many different engines available, I don't know what people are using to build these drag cars. So to do this right, I would be on here for a couple hours going back and forth with all these different builds. I'm going to do rally. And I don't want to do that to you guys. I don't want to put you through me. Like, I can spend 2 hours doing one drag car. And And at the end of it, realized all I could do was reduce tire pressure and it'd be done. Okay, let's do that. Actually, you know what? I better go back and check something here. I've learned this myself on this specific engine, on the little 2.4 liter rally engine. Check this out. Right here, I've got the race cams and valves. Watch my power. When I take it back to stock, it actually says minus 63 horsepower, but look at the map on it. It's showing a huge amount of horsepower more if I have the stock cam. Now when I go to here, you see power's 582. There it's 645. I don't know what's up with this. But what I'm looking at mostly, when you're talking about racing, real life, anything, torque is what matters. Torque is the actual amount of force that the engine can create. Horsepower is the amount of force over time. So look at the peak power here, 640 horsepower, right? 582. It's only like 60 horsepower difference. But the torque is 846 versus 578. That is massively different. So I'm going this route. It is kind of a weird, I don't know if they mean it to be a glitch, but yeah, it probably is. Now, does it actually affect the way the car performs? I don't know. I haven't tried the two different ways yet. In fact, that's a good thing now. I'll go get the suspension tuned in, run this thing. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Get a time and then come back and change just that one thing and see what it does. For drag racing, we'll put her on the ground. Okay, I see what's going on there. Dampening. Let's see. Let me stop and think for a second. I want the back to go down. That's bump. I want the soft bump on the rear. Once the front comes up, I want it to kind of slowly come down. So we'll run that up. And then the opposite on this. Arrow, we'll run that all the way down. Brakes don't matter. Differential, we're going to lock everything up. Okay, I'll get you another invite here. Watch now, it's probably not going to let me. Oh, there it goes. Send you an invite to my club as well. Get all you guys invited to the club. Invites to my clubs. Ah, stop hitting the wrong button. Did it again. I'm the world's worst about hitting the wrong button. Literally, just did it again as I'm saying it. Like, there should be some kind of special gift I get for being so bad at it. Deceleration should not matter, but you know what? We're playing a video game. You never know what they've actually done in here. Let's go see how this thing does. Oh, I forgot to do the paint job. Sorry. I'll go back. I'll go back. Although that's a pretty wicked paint job too. Let's enter. We'll do the Herbie paint job. Herbie. I was never a huge fan of Herbie. It's okay. I was a Knight Rider fan. Back in the day. Way back. Probably before a lot of you guys were even born. Let's see. Where is it? Find new designs. Herbie Schmerby. There's that Herbie. There's that Herbie. I think I like this one best, but wait a minute. I like... Lots of Herbies on here. I need to throw something up. We need to do a, like, dead Herbie paint job. Like, rusty dead Herbie. Dad Metro. We'll go with Dad Metro, just because I'm a dad. I'm really concerned about the engine selection. I wish there was only like one engine you could do. Wish it was obvious on here. Oh, that looks good. Those wheels and all slammed like that. Message from the drizzle. Let's drag race these. What is it? What these is? I'm fixing to be over there again, Drizzle. Drizzy. Drizzazzle. Drazzle shazzle. I'm not sensing that's a drag car right there. Holy crap. Let's see if this thing even hooks. It's raining, so... I'm not going to be faster than this setup. We'll go ahead and run it and just see what we get. I think I did put drag tires on it. I thought I did. Let's see here. Should be able to see. Man, I thought I put drag tires on this thing. That looks good. The wing, the wheels. I like that. Volkswagens are neat little cars. You know, they can look so cool, so dorky, so off-road, so mean. They can look anything. You can do anything with them. That was my knees popping. I'm not farting on a live stream. So this was supposed to be, what, 800 and something foot-pounds of torque? That much torque in an all-wheel drive Volkswagen like this should be enough to launch it off the ground. No joke. We haven't adjusted gear ratio, though. That's a big deal on some cars and not a big deal on others on here. Aha, I see there. There goes Driz right into the wall. And we just got beat by an Isetta. What was the time on that Isetta? Maybe that's the one people were telling me I needed to do. 8.2, that's pretty dang fast. Still not in the 7s or 5s like people told me. 911. Not sure what I want to change on this thing. Didn't expect the big wheelie, though. That was pretty nasty. I went right into a wall, too, didn't you? You wish they made another Herbie movie? I don't know. Herbie's okay. I think a new Herbie movie would probably be good. Toxic, that was pretty fast for... I would never expect that car to be that fast. Yeah, Drizzy, we'll do it again. I'm going to pick a different car. I'm going to come back and do some more work on this thing, though. And then we've got to do the dead Herbie paint job also. Oh, that's no problem. I mean, the drifting happens. Sometimes to help them launch straighter, you can tighten up the sway bars. But Like I say, you never know on the game stuff. Well, while I have to wait, let's turn the gear ratio up. Make this thing bog down coming out of the hole. I click X. Oh, was that the one with what's her face? The redheaded girl. I can't think of her name now. I'd forgotten about that, Herbie. I've never seen that one. Maybe I need to watch that on the holiday weekend here. Please keep the design. You may love Herbie. I don't hate Herbie. I'll probably wind up changing the design. Just going to confess that to you right now. But I'm thinking I may do... I mean, that's an easy design. Super easy design. I'm going to do a dead Herbie. We're going to do Rusty. Maybe not dead. We'll just say he's been left out in the field for a while. We'll do that. Lindsay Lohan. That's right. That's her name. I think that was before she totally went off the rails. Before the crack got to her brain. I don't remember what my time was on this thing. It was like a 911, 911 or something like that. So we'll see if my gear change made any difference. I kind of don't think it will. It won't make it any better, I don't think. What the heck? Toxic, that car launched straight to the right. Drizzy passing me. Okay. That can't happen. Actually, I did get a little bit faster that time. Okay, I'm going to go and do a little bit of tuning on this Volkswagen. I'll be right back here. They are cheap, and parts are so cheap for them. I really like the rat rod ones where they take the front fenders off. Well, take all the fenders off. And do a straight axle and slam it so that the hood just like comes down and almost touches the ground. I love those things. Time to go thermonuclear again here. I'm going to go change the engine on this car. Stop it. In the garage, we'll go to the tunings, custom upgrades, and let's check out our engines. So we got a 4-liter flat 6. That should be a pretty gnarly engine. Let's just start at the beginning. 2-liter inline 4, 2-liter flat 4 turbo, 2.5-liter flat 4 turbo, 2-liter turbo rally flat 4, or the 4-liter flat 6. Now let's look at our weight. 1,928 pounds. All of those weigh about the same, except this one's going to jack our weight up. Let's go ahead and go with it. Just that much displacement is going to make a big difference. If I want to really get crazy with it, I can go to a 2-wheel drive. Let's do that. Take me a little more time to tune it here. We got that wing. I love the way these things look with a roof rack on top. I've already got the wheels. I want to, let's see here. Yeah, we got drag tires. Front tires are already as skinny as they'll go. The rear are already as fat as they'll go. Now I've got to upgrade everything on the drivetrain again. Ain't nothing but a credit. This Herbie Volkswagen paint scheme has got to be one of the easiest ones on the planet to do. I've already done all that there. I also like this deal where here I can just go to the left. Like I go here to turbos, click on it. Now instead of going click, 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 I can just go to the left. I like that a lot. Just thought I'd let you know. Makes building stuff a lot faster. That should be everything. What did that get us for horsepower? So we gained 180 pounds. But we went from 582 horsepower to 960. That should be a big difference. Big old difference there. Tuning, we did go to two-wheel drive, so now I'm going to turn my front tire pressure all the way up because they're doing nothing but skating across the ground anyway. Gear ratio is already up real high. Let's loosen up the front sway bar. Leave the back stiff. See how this does. Your YouTube keeps freezing? Looks like everything's been okay on my end here. But I have noticed when I try to stream on Mixer that it'll be, sometimes it'll be HD and sometimes it'll be like super mega terrible. Looks like nice, or Watercat tends to like someone's car out here. Let's go see how it's going to do. If I could keep it off the wall, for crying out loud. Let's give her another try. I wish you could do some modifications on this car, like on Beetles. I mean, if you could chop the top, take the fenders off, do a different front end, like a Baja front end, that would be some really cool mods you could do on this car. I'm getting pretty tired. I look down and see myself on the stream, and I'm like blank staring right now, as I'm watching what you guys saw a few seconds ago, probably. I'm just like, I've got to get this on a different screen so I don't see myself. I'll laugh about it. I do have the Baja Bug, but I have not used it for drag racing. I have both of the other actually, I've got all 3 Beetles on the game. Bug fight. So going to 2-wheel drive may totally make this pass extremely slow. Oh, the dude's got the jitters. They're all messed up there. It's like nervous. Both of them really nervous guys. Not bad for 2-wheel drive, but we are against the wall. If we could have kept that straight and out of the wall, that wouldn't have been too bad, but we can make it faster. So some of these, I guess when I do the PvP is when we can see our actual times. I want to see my times. That was pretty fast for a 2-wheel drive. It felt fast anyway. Do a little bit of tuning. We'll go. I'm just taking a shot in the dark here. Gear ratio. Ooh, let's just go all the way up. That alignment. We got everything straight up. Springs. I can make my front springs stiffer. The McLaren F1, I'm not sure if I'm going to have time for that tonight. I don't have that car built. And I actually have to get up and go to work tomorrow. For at least part of the day. And it's almost 11 my time. Ooh, that actually tried to hook right there. Let's get up here in the dry. Gonna mess with this just a little bit here. But I will work on that McLaren idea. McLaren F1, that's the old school one, isn't it? Wow, we've got it. This thing's gear ratio is kind of on edge. It's going to be difficult to nail down what's best here. Just going to have to go with that for now. Watercat with the wheelie tune. I love wheelie tunes. Especially when they can wheelie tune right out of the gate. I am going to paint this car. There's nothing you can do to stop me. I need to have a Volkswagen Beetle at some point in time. Never had one. Always kind of liked them. It just seems like one of those cars that you have to own for at least a short, at least 1 year of your life. You need to own a Volkswagen Beetle. Take that as words of wisdom. If I were to say that, then I would say either a 32 Ford or a Model A. You need to own one of those at some point in time. Model A's are cheaper and look almost identical. You need to own a Jeep of any type, as long as it's a Wrangler, CJ, TJ, YJ, one of those. You need to own one of those. At some point in time, you need some kind of big, jacked up, nasty 4-wheel drive truck. You need to own a convertible of some sort. You need to own a car with T-tops. All of these are things. You don't have to own them all at once, but just for at least for some period of time, you need to do these things. It matters. Helps your body absorb more nutrients. It's good for you. Yes, absolutely a pickup. Like I say, you need a big, nasty four-wheel drive pickup. Always strive to own the kind of car that when you're driving down the road, you see people on sidewalks pointing at you and turning to their friends and saying something. You will not regret it, I promise. It feels real good. Oh, two-wheel drive Beetle breaking loose. An 8.9 and two-wheel drive. That's not too bad. Oh, but you know, I see these other people on here, and they're like people I don't even know. That makes me want to pull out my fast cars. I'll continue to work on this thing. That right there, we could have been faster, but it definitely started spinning out, and we got all over the place. I think that could have been a low 8-second pass. Not too shabby for a two-wheel drive. Okay, I'm going to set up one more race, one more drag race here. I'll get out my two-wheel drive 32 Ford. And then after that, I'm going to have to get off here. So if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I'm not going to beg you, but would you please? Please, for serious. But I'm not begging. I try my best to live stream every Tuesday and post an actual edited video every Thursday. This Thursday, I've made 2 videos for it, and I don't like either one of them yet. So I may be making another video tomorrow, actually. Message from Watercat. What's it going to be? Never know. Change up races. Actually, Watercat, I'm going to have to be getting off here in just a second. We're going to do one more drag, and then we will definitely be back with more. Denali Scott, so cool. Thank you for subscribing. I hope that my begging helped. Even though I wasn't begging, I was just really asking hard. What did I say I was going to do? I said I was going to do my two-wheel drive 32 Ford. Two-wheel drive V8 drag car. Right chair. And also, before I get off here, if you are of the age that you're starting to consider maybe going to some kind of school, college, or something. Thanks, Denali. Thanks, Drizzy. So I hope you heard on here. You know, I'm fixing to get off. Otherwise, I'd be more than glad to change up races. So like I was saying, if you're at that age, you're starting to think about looking at colleges and schools, and you think you might want to work an automotive career, I am not paid to say this. I attended WYOTECH as a student. I left. I worked in the automotive industry. I've worked in speed shops. I've worked in hot rod shops. I've worked in dealerships. I've done all that. And now I've come back to the school. I actually came back to teach temporarily in admissions and helping get more students in the school. So if you think that's something you want to do as a career, then there's a link in my description. You'll probably have to copy and paste it. Check out the school. Tell them Clutch sent you, but just don't contact the school and be like, hey, I want to talk to Clutch. If you're really serious, then they've got people there for that. Is Herbie a good drag car? I think we can make him a good drag car. I think I need a little more time with it, but I think we can make it a good drag car. In fact, it's probably about the same speed that this car is right here. With this one being two-wheel drive, it's not super amazing. It'll be in the 8-second range somewhere. I don't remember exactly where it's at, though. Love this car. I'd like to have one of these in real life. Stay straight, stay straight. There you go, there you go. Two-wheel drive V8 power, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, not winning. Toxic Racer. Toxic, you're supposed to let me win. It's my stream. For real, dude. I mean, dang, Toxic. You got that thing fast for what it is. I'm going to have to build one of those. 8.3 out of the two-wheel drive 32 is not too bad, but Toxic, excellent job tuning on that car. So that being said, guys, I've got to get off here. I got to get some sleep. I will be posting a video Thursday, which is Thanksgiving. And I will be back on here next Tuesday. You might see me pop up sometime during the weekend. That'll be kind of unplanned. And it may be on Horizon 4, maybe Horizon 3. I don't know. You'll have to subscribe and check. You'll see I will be setting up a reminder for live streams or scheduling it. Just click on there for a notification and you'll find out and you'll know when I'm on next. So, that said, good night.